Alright, welcome back. Here we are again with the next episode of Katawa Shoujo. Let's see how this story will go on. I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light grey ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Already the third? Wait. This whole year? Okay. Various things around here remind me that indeed it's me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bag's on the floor. My new school books on the desk. My numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. I down them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my bag before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose. What? But the feeling of fresh clothes against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform. As it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school. Except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Misha's constant laughter, and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here? Oh god, I totally pronounced that all wrong. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after classes yesterday. So maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. Oh, this will be a major decision, I guess. Hopefully, at least. I hope it's a major decision. All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decide to ask Shizune about when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. ... Alright, ... 6 ... alright. Okay, awkward moment. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. What? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, now she's angry. Sorry, Shik-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hik-chan. My first thought is that means she doesn't know which is worrying. What? That means she doesn't know which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. Oh wow. There are also school events, like the festival coming up in a few days. Why did I see that coming somehow? Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. Festivals! almost in every anime that is somewhat slice of life, like has a festival coming around when the main protagonist is about to show up. So, you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes. Oh, was this a rude question? I don't know, Hik-chan. The truth is, it's a local event. I'm not from this area, so... She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses. At the end of an oddly graduous flourish, starts signing hard and heavy. ... She smiles, so cute. Huh? Oh! Who cares? Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. What? She didn't even say anything. Did I miss something? Can't be that I missed something. Look at her. Misha puffs out her chest. Okay. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind the festival will inevitably change with time. Why is she so serious now? Oh, Shizune doesn't like what she said. Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. The teacher clears her throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us, and she's all pissed off. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though brushing it off without a care. ... We are in the middle of class and should start working. It's right, Chick-chan. Wait, what? Did I miss again something? We're in the middle of class and should start... Is she talking to herself? Because here stated that Misha says it, but I think it was... Damn it, I already forgot the name of the protagonist. But that I should say that, and that should be her response. What? That's right! Hik-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eyes, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. Oh, you have an eye for the girls, man. I glance at the teacher, who's also looking at the dark-haired girl, go... Well, what... It's so strange how I pronounce it. Why doesn't he say anything? Hik-chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or was Misha just looking at me, looking after the girl who left? No, nothing. Why is she smiling all of a sudden? I don't get it! For me, currently it's like they left out a huge box of text I should have known, but... Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the... Why? Okay, I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. What? I thought when he thinks something, there are no little quotation marks, but it seems there is. I'm totally confused today. I'm so sorry for that. Not really. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure. What? There's just no decision? And she's smiling. Yay! Okay, Hik-chan, perfect! The rest of class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. What happened? Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. Oh, don't look at me like that. I get uncomfortable. Yes, it is, Hik-chan. Impossible. Really? Really. I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm totally confused right now. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. She's pissed again. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to look at the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizune can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing. Thanks, man! Not only for you, and will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. But she's all happy about it. Why? I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. Oh, I love dark blue eyes, kind of. It's truly an alluring gaze. ... Are you sure, Hik-chan? Very sure. ... You're wrong, Hik-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Wow, this is kind of a good view to have. Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. Huh, I never thought about it like that. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. How? ... Oh, she's smiling. I like it when she's happy. Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? That's so plain. Okay, let's go. Plain? Well, I guess. At my school, I like to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. Freshman year? I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier. So, Hick-chan, you wanted to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right? Dot. Right, Hick-chan. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first. Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again. And Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech. Hick-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. There's a book club, right, Hick-chan? Right. But it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hick-chan. It's a really popular club. Let me guess. You're the head president of the club or what? Or are you just happy that I can't join the book club now? Ah, okay, but more to the point. Hick-chan, does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind? Not really. Good! Great! That's great, Hick-chan! Really great! Oh god, this sounds so awkward. Please tell me someone how I should pronounce this. Why is it so great? No reason. So I can join your club, right? Well, Hick-chan, other than clubs in the upcoming festival, there's one other thing. Student council! I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. That was a very melodramatic setup, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this, because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Oh, I didn't even notice that! You blush a little bit there. Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion, in a manner of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has to voice whatever she says. Right. Hick-chan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join. Why? Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Hick-chan. Hick-chan and I are both in the student council. Wow, this catch me totally by surprise. Actually, Hick-chan is the president. I knew she was some kind of president in any club, but I thought it was more the book club because she can't read and the student council needs someone who can speak. Well, whatever. I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbased people to talk about this with. Yeah, I think so too. As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. ... Of course we are not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to... So you are admitting that... ... No, we admit nothing. I mean, Hick-chan, of course it would be nice if you joined and we'd appreciate it. But even with all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one's school. Yep, it's true, Hick-chan. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hick-chan? Oh, this is a pretty straightforward question. I'm just here for one day and you already want me to join your club even though you barely know me? I can dig it, okay. I can't tell if she is being genuine or if this is just really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look the cutest, also they are already pretty cute to begin with. Yeah, they spread the charm and convince everyone with it. Well... ...
So, it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, Hik-chan.
What? I don't have even a choice? Oh, come on. What? No. No! Oh, see, Hik-chan? Of course it wouldn't go so easily. She is pretty confident that I will still join.
Yep, that's right. Though it would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Hik-chan owes me candy now.
What? You bet on it? That I join or not join? You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. Shizune seems very intrigued by this when Misha signs it to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes. She's happy about that I got pissed now. Really? ...
That's interesting, Hik-chan. Let's play a game.
Okay. That's not what I said.
How about Rich Man, Poor Man, Hik-chan? If you lose, you have to join the student council.
No, absolutely not.
Aw, why not?
Well, because you two both have the same incentive and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? ... Don't smile at me like that.
Yup.
Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline. That's a pretty smart thing to do, man. Oh, now you're sad?
Hik-chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and that we would pull something so this is...
that makes me sad. What is she trying to say? Disingenuous? Okay, this seems to be a hard word, so even I couldn't pull it off even if I want to. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin. Oh, now you're pissed against me because I used logic on what you're trying to do? Really? Well, he used logic, but I would do totally the same thing.
In order to atone for hurting as...
What?
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council.
They're still trying to pull it off. Oh, that's so unfair. No!
How about a game of paper football instead of Rich Man, Poor Man?
Paper football?
Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle and then you try to shoot a past goalpost that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hik-chan. ...
She doesn't seem to appreciate it.
And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hik-chan. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men.
What? More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Wow, this guy is pretty smart. Not to fall for that.
Yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hik-chan?
Really? You offend my intellect with that question. Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. Yeah, why don't you check the club out and look into it for at least one day and then decide instead of decide right away? Ask him if you could look to get a first impression of the club instead to be forced in like that. Wouldn't that be a much better thing to do? check out all the clubs and then decide which club to join. I would do it at least. Oh wait, did I skip something again? Text history. Okay, I didn't skip anything. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who was a member. Sorry. So it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. They just try to get all the workload nobody else wants to do on you.
Okay, Hik-chan, how about Whisk, the game of world domination?
What? I don't know what that is either. Yeah,
It's really fun, Hik-chan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything.
Sounds like Shizune would be good at it. Yeah, you little smarthead.
If you want to play, we can after school. ... Really, Shik-chan? Shik-chan? We can play just for fun, Hik-chan. Shik-chan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached.
Well, okay. Yeah, I would like to play that too. This really sounds interesting for a game in a game. God, game inception. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hik-chan.
Oh God, was this badly... Wait, why there?
Because that's where we keep the game.
I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Good man, you got it already. Oh. Alright. Lunch ends and we go back to class. There was a girl again. I saw her. During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Maybe her wound burned all of a sudden. And that's why she had to left and go to the nurse's office? Okay. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. So I assume, well, that's what I'm saying, not he's saying, that it's a thing that happens sometime. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Okay. Misha says if you want to know anything, just ask. If you don't ask any questions, you can't learn anything. As Misha said to you. This is pretty strange to talk, and I'm stopping now. Hopefully. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. Oh yeah, girls, come at each side of me. Oh god, this sounds so wrong. Oh god, this is so awesome. I wonder why I only play it once a day. Well, at least read it this. I feel a little offended, but I'd been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they are on their guard. Wait. Oh god, now I understand what I just read. Oh god. Most of the people in the student councils were forced to enter. You have to obey us. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Oh, come on, you have two cute girls on the one side and on the other side, and you don't feel comfortable? Oh god, I would so much like that. The warm feeling of The body is on the left, on the right side. Oh, I can already feel it. I shudder a little bit if I think about it. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to a cell. Man, you have really a grim side of you. Spit all into my...
What's wrong, Hick-chan? That's right, we're just going to go play a game of Whisk, remember?
I don't know, Misha. This all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. Oh god, what's up with your mind? Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Oh god, the game gets better by the minute. Well, actually, the book, the novel, whatever. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? That makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly. Wait, what? What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly. I don't get this sentence, really. Aww. ...
That's not true, Hick-chan. Hick-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life is threatened? Her expression unchanging, Misa signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that, I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room. Although it is quite large, maybe even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center, surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. Oh, this seems to be a really boring room. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something. But the most noticeable I really struggle with this word here. The most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. What? Oh, wait. Are we early? ... Don't tell me you two are the only ones who are members of the student council.
No.
Oh god, you are the only members of the student council. What do you mean, no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? ...
Yeah, that's right.
Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Oh god, I could be their slave and nobody would notice.
Hick-chan, let's play Whisk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up.
Yeah, that would be very much appreciated. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting.
I want to see it too!
After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this.
I want to know the game too! What is this game about?
Alright, yeah, this is halfway into the game. While I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. ... Looks pretty pissed.
Shik-chan wants you to know that you are taking too long to make a move. This is a strategy game. You're supposed to think every move through before you act. That's what this game is all about. Shik-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council.
This is just a game with no whisk to it, so there's no need for me to agree that. I thought it was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. Oh god, this is so cheap, man. And anyway, no. ...
Shik-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be benevolent.
What the? I should really have a dictionary set up just to look up those words.
And would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. Oh wow, you will kill all my imaginary people if I would not agree to... Oh god, this is... This is so fucked up, man.
You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. Wait, she's deaf. Did you immediately gesture it to her? I would expect the student council president to be a little more what? So many hard words on this one, eh? Little more magnanimous. McMuffin. Wait, what? Magnanimous. Okay. Magnanimous. Yet she doesn't know it also. She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed. So she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to... Oh, yes! Please! Please! Explain to me too! Misha presses her index fingers against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. What are the temples? Does she choose something like this or this? Because this is a forehead and not a temple. Or is it this? The index, or what is the index? Is this the index? No, this is a pinky. Is this the index and she does something like this? Or what is it? Oh, please explain it to me too. Suddenly Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing.
Wait! Please slow down, Shik-chan. Hik-chan? Shik-chan says you're going to lose.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to stop the recording now. I totally want to know what this word is about. So, I'll be back in a few seconds. Sorry, I lied. I can't go on for now with this episode because it's already 39 minutes in, as you may have realized. But I did at least look up what this word here means. It also means big-hearted, large-hearted, or great-hearted. There you go. Why? I don't get it why they used such a hard word. It's really, why would you use this word? I don't know, maybe to sound really intellect or something like that, but who knows. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did. Hit the subscribe button to never miss an episode. I hope at least that the subscribe system will be changed so that you actually can't miss it, like it currently seems to be a problem anyway. But an intentional problem on YouTube side. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, and please don't forget to leave a comment. I always appreciate every comment I get. Well, almost every comment, as long as it is clean criticism and not any garbage like, ooh, I hate your face, or I hate your voice, or yeah, you know the drill. But I will see you guys, if you liked it so far, at least I really hope you did, in the next episode. Stay tuned.